What is up guys, it is Jack, back up in this bitch with 10 Meters Fitness, and today we're talking about Cali Muscle, and specifically his response videos to all the fake natural accusation stuff that's going on his channel. Okay, so in case you guys didn't know, there's recently been a return with the whole wave of fake natural accusation videos on YouTube. You know, Jason Blaha's back, you know, Vegan Gains has been at it for a while now, but you know, more importantly, both of those two people have accused Cali Muscle recently of the fake natural dilemma. Okay, and of course Louis Maka is always chipping in and things like this, but yeah, it's really, you know, a lot came onto Cali at once, you know, a lot of accusations, and he felt the need to respond. Well, he responded to it saying, you know, stop worrying about other people, you know, if you're a real man, you shouldn't be, you know, going around focusing on other people. You're being a little bitch, you know, you should stop, you know, you should stop, you know, being so critical of other people and focus on yourself. And you know, Mark O'Brien said something to similar effect, like, you know, well, it doesn't matter, you're just being negative, you know, stop it, you know, stop trying to bring people down, to guys like Jason and Vegan Gains. But and to an extent, you know, I kind of, you know, in a way I kind of sympathise, you know, but at the same time I think it's wrong to have that kind of an attitude. And you know, as someone who has in the past suffered with body image disorders, you know, shut up! But yeah, as someone who in the past has suffered with body image disorders, I can tell you that's a very destructive and ignorant attitude to have towards things. And you know, I understand why people have that attitude, because, well, for one, for a lot of them, fake naturals promoting their products, and then being fake naturals, potentially, I'm not calling anyone out, you know, they have a vested interest in, you know, promoting fake naturals and stopping them being questioned. But, and also I realised that, you know, as someone who, myself, as my life has got busier and I've had more things on my plate, you know, I've come to worry less about the whole kind of, you know, I call it high school shit, you know, which is bitching on people. But you know, I think the reason that this attitude is wrong is because, you know, this isn't bitching on people, you know, as they're calling it. This isn't, you know, that high school bullshit, you know, he said, she said. You know, I think this is actually a serious issue, because, you know, for me, a lot of you know, for males and young males, body image disorders are more common than people think, and help is not readily available. They don't get a lot of media attention, you know, the male side specifically of image disorders. You know, so it's very easy for young males to fall into the trap of thinking that the way people, I mean, obviously Cali Muscle is a freak, right? It's obvious that, you know, no one would expect to look like him, but, you know, the way, you know, we have this term YouTube natural now, where, you know, I mean, that Jason Blaha made famous, but it's, the whole thing of saying that the way people look on YouTube is just so ridiculous now. The YouTube fitness guys, they look so, you know, big and impressive relative to what is actually reasonable expectations, that the term YouTube natural came about, which is just because it's the same to say most of them are on shit, you know. So I think he said, like, something, Jason said it was like they're under a gram of gear or something like that, they're YouTube natural. But yeah, it's this whole thing that, to say that anyone who's, you know, I call someone out as fake natural is bitching, you know, it's not that, because the reason people do this, the reason I do this, is not to bring these people down. It's not that I see, you know, they've got so much success, you know, I'm jealous of their success, and I want to pick something about them to start, you know, to try and bring them down to make myself feel better, because that's being a hater, and that is being a little bitch, I'll say that much. It's because I know that there's young guys out there who are going through what I went through. You know, they're looking at these guys saying, you know, god damn, these guys look so damn good, so damn impressive in their physiques. You know, and I look nothing like that, no matter how hard I try, you know. And their confidence really suffers because of that, and they feel really bad about themselves, and a lot of them, I ended up with an eating disorder. A lot of them might end up jumping on gear to try and, you know, match these results, you know, and they're so unsatisfied and become so unsatisfied and unconfident with their own physiques because they're comparing themselves to these YouTube naturals, right? And you know, the reason it needs to be called out is because, like I say, you know, male eating disorders don't get enough attention. So these, unless someone calls them out and spreads the truth that these guys are probably on shit, you know, which I'm not putting names to any of them. The reason I brought up Cali Muscle is because, you know, it's pretty much beyond reasonable doubt that he's on it. You know, let's be real. You know, he's not gonna. I think it'd be ridiculous for, you know, anyone to try and refute that. So, you know, it needs attention. It needs calling out when it happens, because, and to say that someone's being a little snitch or a little bitch about it, you know, by calling it out is just ridiculous for me. It's such a lazy way to try and get out of it. You know, to say that, you know, it's wrong to critique or call out someone for lying. You know, you should just focus on your own shit. That's laughable for me. It's just ridiculous. It's such a weak way to say, you know, oh damn, he's onto me, please leave me alone. You know, stop spreading the truth about what's actually going on, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say on that today. Hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching. I've been Jack with 10 Meters Fitness. I'll see you guys in the next one.